In many ways, year one for Jeff Brohm at Louisville was a major success. The Cardinals won 10 games and went to the ACC championship game for the first time ever. But on the other hand, they ended the year on a 3-game losing streak. So Jeff Brohm, going into year two, we know he is as big of a competitor as anyone, and that has fueled him and U of L this offseason.
Without question, it didn't end the way we wanted, and that's going to hopefully drive me and our coaches and players to understand what it takes to win every single week. And what it takes to win. We had our chances. Those are great learning experiences that we have to utilize and make sure that we try not to ever have happen again. But at the same time, it's a competitive game. And you've got to find a way to gain an edge.
Bringing in 24 transfers, when you hear that, just how has your mindset shifted in the recruiting landscape?
Well, I think in college football now, you have to adapt to what's going on in the world. And right now, the ability to transfer freely makes the roster change each and every year, and you've got to make sure you're prepared to adapt and adjust to that. And I think from our end, we were very prepared. While the roster is different, you know what? You got all winter, you got all spring, you got all summer, you got all fall camp to get ready to go. And we got to utilize that and work hard to gel these pieces together. We're definitely not scared of change. We're not scared of trying to find ways to improve. We want to be active in that role, whether that's schematically, whether that's as coaches, whether that's as developing our team, whether that's as adding talent to the roster. We want to be aggressive in it.
You had a variety of positions in that group. Is there any place in particular you tried to focus in recruiting in the portal, or anyone that you really honed in on in that process?
I think every year it's going to be a little bit different. You want to improve your roster. It's always great to build the defense and to get pass rushers and to get guys that can cover in the secondary and to add speed to the team. On offense, you need playmakers. You need guys that are tough, that are competitive, that can go make plays. And then you got to get big guys. I just think that's one of the most underrated aspects of playing football at a high level. You got to be really good up front on both sides of the ball. You've got to, in my opinion, overemphasize what it takes to get that done. If you err on having too many guys on the roster, it's got to be on the offensive and defensive line, because you want guys that can go in there and do all the dirty work. They don't get the credit, but they put in a lot of hard work, and those are the guys that, if you can control the line of scrimmage, you're going to have a chance to win.
Tyler Shuck is a guy who had a little bit of injury history, but has also seen some success at two pretty big schools. What did you like about him as a quarterback to bring him in?
We believe Tyler is hungry and out to prove himself. This is going to be his 7th year of college football. He's had a few injuries that have knocked him out. He's been productive when he's played, but he understands that he needs to go out and have a healthy year and produce and win football games and lead his team to victories and a championship, hopefully. So we want to provide him with that environment. I think he's very competitive. He's come in, he's worked really hard. He's got to continue to get fully healthy, but he's working really hard at doing that. But I think he's smart, he's bright, he's competitive, he'll be a good leader, and we're looking forward to building the team around him.
How much of a difference do you think NIL has made, not just for this program, but for many in the recruiting landscape?
There's a lot of elements to college football now that are different than it was last year and the year before and the year before, and you've got to adjust and you've got to adapt. Without question, there's a lot of elements that go into changing your roster. I think we're in a good position to do the best job we can to utilize all those aspects to make sure that we're improving our team, getting the right fit, getting guys that are hungry and that want to work hard and they believe in putting in the work in and what it's going to take to win. And right now, we put ourselves, I think, in a pretty good position.
Reporting in Louisville, Tyler Griever, WDRB Sports.